I've covered Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase. Now it's time to cover my second favourite Scooby Doo movie, Scooby Doo on Zombie Island from 1998, the first direct-to-video Scooby Doo movie. Apparently this movie came to life due to Scooby Doo being incredibly popular on Cartoon Network in the 90s. Forget what they say about Boomerang, it all comes back to Cartoon Network. So as always, let's start at the beginning. Shiloh 2 and the Iron Giant. I very briefly covered these in Wacky Races. I mean very, very briefly. In other words, I just brushed past them. So I'll make it short and sweet. Only one I've seen, and only one I really care about. You get one guess as to which. Hint, it isn't Shiloh. Now there's something about a Cartoon Network going, whoa, wait a minute, hold everything. No, seriously, stop. There was a Cartoon Network comic dating all the way back to at least 1998 with at least 87 issues, if not all the way up to 100. Why am I only finding out about this now? I read Pokemon comics, I read Sonic the Hedgehog comics. Why the fuck did I not know about Cartoon Network? I have been a massive fan of that channel since the late 90s, since On Digital was a thing. It's the most nostalgic thing in my life, beating Pokemon, Sonic, and even Thomas and Friends. I've talked about it multiple times. I've certainly praised the everlasting shit out of it almost as much, at great lengths most of the time. So why did I not know there was a fucking comic relating to this stupid channel? I miss Cartoon Network.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong.
Okay, I'm good. Let's get back to the movie. After years of unmasking bad guys, Mystery Inc. has gone their separate ways. Daphne has become a news reporter with Fred as her producer. Velma runs her own bookshop, and Shaggy and Scooby-Doo have sporadic jobs, having just been fired from an airport job. They were scarfing on the job. Shocker. To celebrate Daphne's birthday, Fred organises a reunion and the gang travels the country in search of potential ghost stories for Daphne's new TV show. After encountering a number of false ghosts, the gang are invited by a woman named Lena to Moonscar Island, which is said to be haunted by the ghost of a pirate known as Morgan Moonscar. After meeting Lena's employer Simon Lemoyne, Jacques the Ferryman, the Joker posing as a fisherman, a creepy gardener I like to refer to as Human Simba, and a shitload of cats, the gang begin to investigate. They eventually discover the presence of zombies on the island, and there's a lot of them. Due to their previous adventures, the gang are predisposed to assume it's just a bunch of assholes in masks. Eventually they capture a zombie, and after pulling off his incredibly lifelike mask, well, this is awkward. This is the big selling point of the movie and is in every trailer for the movie.
It's Scooby Doo and the gang in their biggest adventure yet. This time, the monsters are real. Cartoon Network's Cartoon Theater presents Scooby Doo on Zombie Island, Saturday at 7 on Cartoon Network.
I can't go into more details about the plot, otherwise I'll ruin it. There's another plot twist that needs to be seen without spoilers. How do I feel about this movie? I like it, even after all these years. I still think Cyber Chase is my favourite animated Scooby-Doo movie, but this movie is iconic. It could even be the most iconic Scooby-Doo movie ever made. I give the movie 3 out of 5, 1 star for the clever and original plot, and 2 stars for its terror time again. Pretty much the greatest piece of music to ever come out of the entire series. As a musician, it would be a sin if I didn't mention the song.
You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl, and it's terror
So Scooby Doo on Zombie Island is a winner. It would have been 4 out of 5, but I believe the movie is slightly hindered by that second plot twist, so I'm deducting a star for that. It's still a very good movie otherwise. Oh yeah, there's a few cartoons after the movie. Whatever. They should have been before the movie. No one's going to watch after the credits. It's practically a law for when children watch videotapes. Once the credits end, the video stops. As a quick afterthought, I'd like to quickly mention the 2019 sequel, Scooby Doo Return to Zombie Island. It's not a good movie. It really isn't. It had potential. It started out really good, but it goes downhill about halfway through the movie. And by downhill, I mean the entire movie is practically ruined. To spoil the movie, the gang are vacationing on Moon Star Island. The place is riddled with zombies and cat creatures. They're invited to stay at Simone and Lena's remodeled house, now a massive hotel. As it turns out, the hotel manager and all the staff members at the hotel are all actors, with the staff members posing as zombies in order to make a movie inspired by Velma's blog. That was a serious what the fuck moment that killed the movie for me. It started out good, but after that plot twist, the mood is killed. Horrible plot with lackluster music. 1 out of 5. Now that Scooby-Doo's done, should I go back to these two? Nah, I got a much better idea. Something far more interesting.